back again. We're going to look now at how IPs are routed, so we can see how they're actually routed. So first we have to open up Internet Explorer and choose a site. And I've chosen a site that's round the world in New Zealand, and this is the site here, so we can have a look at the main page. So it's New Zealand on the web. So I can go into command prompt and do a ping, and we'll ping NZ dot, and this will give us the IP address for that site, and it's pinging data, it's giving data to that server and it's bouncing it back to ours, and this is the time it's taking. So as we can see, that is the IP address for that site. Now we can trace the route. We can do a trace RT just on the IP address, or we can do it through the actual name. As we can see, that's the first hop it's doing, so it's looking for servers, and here's the path it's taking to find that server, nz.com. So as we can see, it's gone to Glasgow, and then another server in Glasgow. Car is Carlisle, so it's coming down to Carlisle. Manchester, Beeham, which is Birmingham, Gloucester. Don't know what BRI is. As we can see, it's gone to London, and as from London it'll have left Britain altogether. And we can see it's nearly got to its destination, but it won't find its destination because it will be an internal route. As we can see, it found the internal route to it, but it's not actually nz.com, it's actually .co.nz, so it'll be running from a server which runs many sites. So we can look at this route through another program. We'll just close the New Zealand site down, and we'll start another program called visual route, and this actually shows you the route it takes. So it was www.nz.com. Just make this a bit larger so we can all see it. And we'll look for the route. It's just updating its database. So you can see, we'll do that again because of that interruption we had there of it updating its database. So it's gone to United Kingdom, it's gone to Hong Kong. Did you see it bounced to Hong Kong there, and then found a new route to Auckland? So it's come from London, Chicago, then off the map to the other side and round to Auckland. That is the route it is taken. But as we saw, it bounced to Hong Kong first and then realised we'll go a different route and went straight to Auckland, which is quite interesting. We'll do that again in case it didn't show up the first time. Need to stop it first. Okay, here it goes again. Keep an eye over here, Hong Kong, and then Auckland. So you saw it going to Hong Kong. Picks route. Now IPs don't just pick the easiest route to get there, and I'll show you one that proves this point. NTLworld.com is a British company, so you'd think it would just bounce along Britain, but let's have a look once we've stopped the one that's going on just now. Okay, and we'll just that one. We'll go in and have a look. Close up, and as we can see here, it's gone all the way to Brussels, then to Amsterdam, and then back to the same server. Bit of a long route for a shortcut, and we can see here where it's actually gone, to how many servers it's gone to. And there you can see it's gone from London, Germany, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Brussels, London. So there we go, and the different servers it's been on. Now if we go back again, just use that one, and we look at it and we trace route. And this time we'll use the IP address, which obviously for NTLworld.com is this one here, which is 62.253.162.30. Now the route should be mostly the same, but there will be a few discrepancies in it for things like people switching servers off, etc. So we'll need to find a new route, but it should be mostly the same, I would think. Okay, so there it goes. IP addresses, it's still going from Glasgow, Carlisle to Carlisle, then to Manchester. So it is using virtually the same route. So as you can see, it happens in DOS. Before, you just saw a visual interpretation of what it's actually doing here. So yeah, it's down to NTLworld.com. They'll have their own web servers, and down here we'll see the same. Okay, at the end address. Well, I think that'll do this lesson. It's good to see that you can actually visually see what's going on, and you could do this for any place in the world, and it will show you how it transfers the packets